sick. Our generation needs deliverance from its own self. Because look around. That's why we cannot find peace and love in our generation, because a lot of us, we are moving with our pain. It's time to ask the Lord to deliver us. A lot of us have become comfortable to move with this pain, and this pain has become a gun. We use it against anybody. Pom, pom, pom. I know that there is something wrong, because all of us have our own Facebook profile, especially Facebook profiles. Those are personal. Who gave you the right to come in somebody's life to think you can come and do and say anything because it's on Facebook? And also, if we really okay, there is nothing wrong with us. Whatever the other person does, what does it affect you with? And then on a deeper level, I'll use content, because that's what's happening in the world at the moment. Content creation that brings a lot of noise in nations is the type of content that is gossip, slander, backbiting, and fighting rubbish. That's the content that is being made in a lot of nations right now. But that will never bring no development. First of all, it doesn't give glory and honor to the name of God. And then two, it will never change the financial levels of your nation. You can try to come and dance naked here the whole entire time, like my brother Uncle Zimba does here. What Uncle Zimba does will never bless Zambia. It will bite it back. I did not joke. This hurt of our own that we are moving with is actually carrying our nations, our people, our children, and our future one day. You ask why people don't take you serious and people think you are useless. What are you putting out here? Who are we? Yes, Uncle Zimba. I had to unfollow you because I'm an apostle of the Lord. And this is what I was saying. But Zimba, a lot of people love you because God has showed us who you are as a man. But people who see us and people who respect us, if they find out that our profiles, which are representing God, are following your page, I prefer to not have that like, because the people that follow you as Zimba is Zambians that enjoy rubbish. But the person that could lift your life and change your story and change Zambia is not one who is going to come there. Pajamuvina na kabudula keka keka. Ni boza wazimba. Ninzoza mutinati wazimba ni nadabwa. Ni nadabwa ni shinchanche nao na mujamnian. Singa kame na pano munungweka ndiazio. Nisachekule palibana pano. Those things are killing your nation. And when we are living, it's almost like we don't care. But look around. We have become puppets. The devil is making us dance to rubbish and nonsense. So on a bigger level, our generation needs healing. Because let me tell you one thing. If a nation is infested with 80% people that are bitter, unforgiving, and angry, that are lying that they have Jesus, but their wickedness is infested inside of them, they will not change a generation. Those go to church every Sunday. They worship and they pray and they even think they see visions and they believe that Jesus is with them. The real ones that God has changed is a prostitute. From a former prostitute became one who starts to feed the poor and the needy. God does not save you for you. He saved you for something greater. Look at your generation. It's too much of our own self-hurt. And that's why when somebody does good here online, they will not support you as Zimba to do right. I'm telling you the truth. I love you as Zimba, but if you are Zimba today, you say you want to build a hospital, there will not be any Zambian. If you want to prove the point that I'm telling you in spirit and in truth, go and do whatever God has blessed you with your hands work, with the grace of God by gift. Go and create something. Put it out there to the people who support you, my sisters and my brothers. They will not support what is productive and that what will change your life. They support the thing that will bring you to destruction. And that's what our generation is. People are so hurt by their own self that because you never did well in your life, it never went well for you. It means everybody in the world shall not have peace and it will not be good for them. And that's why when you see the way people comment online, I know that that can only be for yourself, not for me. It's for yourself, my sisters. And you know how we are being exposed, God told me. It's because where there is a lot of rubbish, bitterness and anger, distraction and sexual immorality and pervertedness. It doesn't matter whether it is Jamaica, Guyana, Africa, America, Asia, Middle East. All of us are going to be there. And that's what they call them, influencers, content makers. Content makers are a TV for all of you. For all of you to not actually see what is in front of you. So when God was telling you, I look to the hill where my help comes from, we were supposed to be looking straight to God. Content creators in every nation, what they are doing is, instead of looking like that, we are so busy with the content creators, we have given God this back. Like that. Because what they do is really interesting and entertaining. But not for good. Because if I see people my father's age coming online here naked, and most of all for TikTok gifts, which are the cheapest law forms, because there's monetization. Some people have not even traveled. They don't even know what monetization is. There's monetization where people live off monetization alone. You have not reached that level. But the devil has allowed you to disgrace yourself to come out here naked to come and dance. And you call yourself a content creator. And most of us, we are not gossipers or slanders. We didn't wake up in the morning to gossip or slander. But that post that was posted online, you saw the way they were talking about somebody. They put a picture of that person. They were analyzing. Even you. All of a sudden, your own opinion came up. But it's gossip and slander. There is a way that seemeth right to man, but its ending is destruction and death. Even you say, look, even the gay people, if we see a gay man dressing in a white dress here, doing rubbish online, we are not supposed to comment or rebuke yourself. What you commenting about? If you are not going to rebuke that person and correct them, what are you commenting about? They're laughing. This generation, when they post somebody going through something painful, I find it so sad because my page is growing every day. So sometimes when you look at the statistics, so you look at how many comments were really just for hurting other people, you find it so unbelievable how online here is so common that if you go through the comments, you might think that we are all coming from one nation and we are on one mama child. We need healing. We can't even help each other. And those that have love, they cannot stand on their own because they become weak so fast, because this generation can tire you very quick. That's why we need Jesus, and that's why we need healing. It's not good. It's not good. And the power of internet here, the reason why I use social media, it can open doors and close doors for you. The young man I was talking to this evening, I told him, I said, my brother, I wish you'd have met that my ambassador friend. I met her through somebody years ago. I'll always thank God for her. She's somebody who's got a big heart and she's a real good person. And she loved you. But that content has put bitterness in her mouth. When you are blessed with a skill and a gift, you can't be a content creator, my brothers and sisters. Content creators have no substance. Content creators are supposed to be the Kim Kardashians. They were never born with talent. But even the Kim Kardashians have got better brain than you. Come up now. Stop this zagazaga. When God has given you a gift, it can't be content. It's within you from the Father. You do it with respect, with love, and you enjoy to do it. Content creators, they go to the level they go to for those views because it makes them money. So they don't care if somebody is in a coffin, if an accident was happening, if it is suicide going on, if it's people beating one another. They are just putting all these things for us, and our children are watching. And if you knew how much doors from the pit of hell and gates were opening, you run. If the Lord would just take the spiritual blindness that we are as a generation, small, lift it like that. He show us exactly the things that we think is normal. Social media, makeup, fake hair, everything. If the Lord will show us what the devil really actually uses that for and what it is representing and doing to us, maybe you would understand. Look around you, my sisters. Look around you, my brothers. So we are a sick generation. We can pray for Africa, America, and Asia, but we need to pray for all of. We need the Lord to come and heal our generation. Some, they are bitter. The reason why they bring wickedness here online is because their whole life is slow. So it don't matter. Nobody's life can ever be faster than theirs. And some have just refused Jesus. And most of them, demons have infested their bodies. Do you know when a human has been taken over by a demon, to where the demon is the one telling the human what to do, it means that soul is not alive. It's dead. And that's what's happening in our generation. It's not normal. It's not normal the way we are posting sex online here and how all of us want to watch it. It's not normal. And the reason why I have to talk is because it's one person who will do it. We invite others. Look around you, everything that has gone wrong in our generation. It started from, like in Zambia, it started from one boy who became, he come out here, he was feeling himself. He didn't have a limelight. That one who came out with no limelight, he born another one. Now we have Ben Lombe. Ben Lombe, they bring Stefan Piri. Stefan Piri, me, I'm mentioning the people from my country, those people who understand, you know. Men who are wearing wigs, men who are like women, men who think they can talk like this. And you think the God of Abraham is happy? Fathers, mothers, leaders in your nations have become even weak than these influencers. But on a bigger level, how is your nation affecting other people's nations with the behavior they put out here on social media? Let's say behavior in a whole group. 2, how are people in your country using words on social media here towards other people from other countries? And then sorcerers and chantlers are also here online. Hello? So if people from your countries, they border 7 witches and shrine tables and sorcerers, and those sorcerers, they meet because Satan's children, they are all one, just like all children of God, we are one. So if those witches, they even call, you know, they say international witchcraft. Have you ever heard of international spiritual witchcraft? Where the witches from Europe and the witches from Africa, they work together because they are all children of Satan. They come together to join power to come and scatter things. So what if those witches are speaking over your nations? Because women are very impulsive. You see how women, when we are angry,